chance to hear Brother Ren sing, and then we gonna shout out all the fans. Yeah, it's Minister Jap. You already know, man. Church is definitely in the building. They fucking with me though. Alright, let's do it. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch. Yeah. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, 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 yeah, church on the bitch, yeah, church check in, church on the bitch, oh church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, hey church check in, let's go. Minister Jap, it's a new era and niggas is chat. I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking this crack. Bitch getting taxed in my Benjamin static. Truck in the front and the engine in back. 3Ks, everything I'm whipping in is black. 3 hoes all wanna sit on my lap. High yellow heifer, I'ma hit her from the back. This is a fact, I'm taking your bitch, I'm not giving her back. Bitch got some kids, I'm not dealing with that. The back of her throw where my children is at, that was realer than that. Her mama's a hoe and her sister's a rat. The head was amazing, the pussy was trash. Run up on church and that pistol gon' blast. Get your ass body trying to get to this bag in the church. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, yeah. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, 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 yeah, church on the bitch, yeah, church check in, church on the bitch, oh church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, listen, church check in, let's go. Relinquish the bitch, you loving and cuffing to be with the bitch. She came in with you, but I leave with the bitch. I bangin', I skeet on the bitch. Baby like Jap conceited and shit. I push it to start, ain't no key to my whip. Believe in the game, don't believe in the bitch. I listen to sin and the rest of the pimps. You chasing the bitch and ain't chasing the check. You look like a bitch when you making them threats. You talk how you talk, cause you safe on the net. When I see you, no talking, I'm breaking your neck. Catch a nigga like I do, I'm dirty on sight. Whole lot of bargain, but I bet he won't bite. Bet a nigga won't roll the dice with his life. Double cross church kid, crucified twice, nigga. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, yeah. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, 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 yeah, church on the bitch, yeah, church check in, church on the bitch, oh church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, hey church check in, let's go. Church, check in. It's your boy Minister Jap. Listen, I know y'all been looking for me, but at the bottom of this video, in the description section, you'll see where it says follow me. You can follow me on all social media platforms. You know, make sure you click the links in the description so you can get in touch with me and get in tune with everything I post at all times. You never know, the haters might try to take us down. Also, make sure you follow my backup channel, Minister Jap Church Media. Follow the channel now. We are not going nowhere. We're here to stay. Make sure y'all paying attention. Church on the move. Peace.
Minister Jap, I'm talking to you, nigga. Yeah, I got a kid. I got 2 daughters and a son. Yeah, man.
Black women are bad mothers.
And that's why you having a baby by the motherfuckers you had a baby with is your fault. That's why you being a single mother is your fucking fault. That's why being a baby daddy ass nigga is your fault.
Live from the church.
Church check in.
It's Minister Jap.
Black women, they're some of the most worst bitches on with money, but yet they're still taking trips and they look fly doing. They are the flyest broken bitches you're gonna ever deal with.
On Minister Jap TV.
Church check in, man. Church check in. Church! Church, check in. What's happening? What's happening? Rubber Band is in the place. I look good. God damn it. A lot of you dirty ass, face ass YouTube niggas. Don't get your bitch took me. I don't even want to do. Perfect. We about to go there tonight, man. Walking down slow. Hard and heavy on the hoe. Perfect. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All right. Perfect. All right. All right. I'm the streets ordained. Minister Jap, a.k.a. Brother Babe, a.k.a. Japalutha King Jr.
Shut the fuck up!
a.k.a. Light-skinned Lucifer. Time to cook. Your whole will get took. Especially how I look. Pussy niggas shook. I'm the Gucci crook. Know that you are a pervert. Here to bring back the order. Restore the dignity.
Shut the fuck up!
So you tricking ass, licking ass niggas. Stop being a bum bitch's toilet seat. All single mothers shall suffer. You some broke dumb motherfucker. All my niggas in the church. We pulling out with the rubber. I'm the all-knowing of the hoeing. Keep telling me. My favorite YouTuber know it. Bring your ass to the church. I'm a motherfucking show 'em. It's time to do this work. Boy, heavy in the church. Put these pussies in the dirt. I'm about to go scorch earth. So tell a friend. Tell a friend. Don't tell that nigga again. Minister Jap is in rare form and the church is checking in. What's happening, man? What's happening, man? What's happening? What's up with all y'all niggas trying to eat it from the back, man? What's all y'all niggas all nasty in the chat? Y'all in the chat sound like some perverts. Y'all in the chat sound like some straight perverts. Who this, Mr. Ed Hyde? This pervert. He just want to eat something from the bank. He just naming all the bitches from the bank. God damn. Sarazai Ali from the bank. This nigga want to eat Raza Ali from the back on some Hotep shit. Black power. That's black power. Shiraza Ali look good. Shiraza Ali look good. You know what I'm saying? It's just funny that she really believes she's deep. Ain't nobody listening to you, Shiraz. Bitch, you just fine. Just stay, just talk, just sit there. And shut the fuck up. They ain't said shit deep. Niggas be like, yeah, the sister's deep. I be looking at y'all niggas, man. I'm like, man, shut the fuck up. This bitch ain't said nothing profound, nigga. They ain't said a goddamn thing worth hearing. They ain't said shit, but she's a fine ass bitch. Shout out to Jay with the 20 piece. On the Cash App, I see you. Shout out to the Robinson family with our first super chat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Had to take a little time off and get with the fam, man. Uncle broke his motherfucking foot. Had to take care of his ass. Stayed over his house for about a week. You know? Take care of your people, man. Because your people will take care of you, man. When you need them, they'll come through. You know what I'm saying? Had to help this old nigga with these damn crutches and shit, man. You old niggas be heavy, man. You old niggas be heavy, and he still want to go kicking it shit. This big ass motherfucking cast and shit on his foot. Motherfucking wobble around, can't drive and shit. I'm driving this nigga around and shit, and you know, doing what we do, you know. You know, shout out to Unc. But yeah, man, gotta talk heavy about this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's a stupid nigga in here. What is this stupid nigga? He put up the dumbest comment. I'm like, nigga, you don't know shit about the law. And you obviously wasn't following this case. This nigga said, bruh, those are misdemeanors. Cassie what the fuck? Cassie should be charged with sexual trafficking. Nigga, that is not a fucking misdemeanor, the shit he was doing, nigga. Nigga, it's pimps right now. It's pimps right now doing damn near life for doing that cross-country shit, taking the hoes out of town. Nigga, you cannot take a prostitute out of town, clown. You gonna get yourself locked up. I'm gonna fly the bitch out. You know I'm gonna buy the pussy up. I'm like, all right, go ahead, man. Catch your fair case, nigga. They'll be like, I ain't think it was a big deal. Yeah, all right. What was the big deal? The big deal, nigga, was you taking that bitch across state lines, nigga. It's called the fucking Mann Act. Called the motherfucking Mann Act, nigga. You gonna get yourself caught in some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But I be trying to teach y'all niggas. Niggas don't want to listen to me, man. Yeah, you can if you're doing porn. Look at these perverts. Always got they know the law about this shit. You know what I'm saying? But you need a fucking license to do porn. Every nigga with a pervert fetish and a video camera is not a damn director. Y'all been rocking with me for a long time, and y'all know we've been breaking this case down to the molecule. I don't think there's another nigga on YouTube who know more about this case and these laws than a nigga like me. We've been frying Diddy all year, nigga. We've been frying Diddy all year. You know what I'm saying? So we know what's going on. If you need to know what's going on, go back to some of my old Diddy videos and watch them Diddy videos. We breaking this nigga down. And all you clowns talking about some free Diddy, it's fuck Diddy. And I don't know about you, nigga, because if you a nigga that, nigga, we are not the same. If you a nigga who is paying, some of y'all, paying for pussy is one thing, but at least you're not gay. But if you're paying to ship dinglings in to watch, you're gay. If you support that nigga, you're gay. If you support that nigga, you're gay to me. I'm sorry. That is the gayest shit ever. Because Diddy ain't getting in trouble for the hoes. No, he getting in trouble for the niggas. Those are the prostitutes on the case. The prostitutes are dudes. He's literally paying and flying dudes. Man, y'all niggas crazy. Who raised y'all niggas? Y'all need to get together. Y'all niggas need to get together, man. Y'all niggas need to get together, man. Real talk.
Special delivery.
It's the 126.
Cut that shit up, man. So.
Where's my bitch? Off in the foot the hoe. Nut up in the throat. Where's my bitch? Off in the foot the hoe. Nut up in the throat. I got rich. Off in the foot the hoe. Nut up in the throat. Where's my bitch? Off in the foot the hoe. Nut up in the throat.
Popping it. Drop the top on the coupe. Can't stop it. We take it. Get sloppy. I send a shooter. Go find it. Chopping it. I'm on the smoking inside of shit. Wanna know where your bitch? You been sloppy shit. Pouring up drink. This inside of shit. Taking up drill like a pilot bitch. Where did your bitch go? She went to be a hoe. Back up the cat cut. I gotta get the dough. Take all the shit, this a broad day kid though. Feeling truck back to back, took all the info. Which way, wet way, where did your bitch go? Stick out the house, stuck dick on the tiptoes. Two RTM is sliding in Lambos. Cut on my big shit, turn to a fat hoe.
Where's my bitch? Off in the foot the hoe. Nut up in the throat. Where's my bitch? Off in the foot the hoe. Nut up in the throat. I got rich. Off in the foot the hoe. Nut up in the throat. Where's my bitch? Off in the foot the hoe. Nut up in the throat. Bitch on rich. Bitch on rich. Bitch on rich. Where's my bitch? I'm fucking the bitch. Where's my bitch? Where's my bitch? Where's my bitch? Where's my bitch?
Yeah, nigga. Y'all just join him. Hit that like, hit that share, hit that Cassie app, hit that super chat. We about to go there. But yeah, I find it very gay that niggas is in full support of a nigga who buys niggas. You know what I'm saying? Once you taste that rainbow, man, you start doing rainbow activities, you're not a brother to me. I don't give a fuck who you are. You know what I'm saying? That shit is unforgivable in the brotherhood. So you niggas got a forgiving heart for that bullshit. I'll write my own blood brother off if he got down with some shit like that. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Y'all niggas is different. We don't play that shit. You know what I'm saying? This nigga giving up years of his life because you want to buy dingalings. And you got a preference in dingalings. You go shopping for dingalings online, swiping left for dingalings. Like the bitch. Like a bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit I'm not understanding, man. You know? But we're gonna get into this shit, man. We're gonna get into this shit, man. Diddy, hold on, man. Let me fix something real quick. Hold on. Yeah, Diddy, man, this nigga here, man. Y'all niggas be killing me, man. Free Diddy. You motherfuckers, nigga, you fucking crazy. This nigga gay. Gay, nigga. Flaming ass nigga, man. You over here in a room jacking off, watching. Get your...
Who the fuck raised y'all? Who raised y'all, man? Crazy. You know, we gotta get into this, man. But I put the prosecutors is trying to give him 11 years. Let me tell you about these charges. I gotta keep educating niggas, man, because niggas is like, what's the big deal? It was just, they all agreed. And like, nigga, you don't know the fucking law. You cannot pay for sex, nigga. I don't know how many times you goddamn perverts want to keep trying to push this shit. You niggas be wanting to buy sex that damn bad. Like, God damn, you niggas kill me. God damn. Hold on, man. What's going on with my motherfucking, my damn, what you call it? Damn camera. Am I coming through clear? But yeah, man. You know, I guess the Robinson family the only ones who got love in the super chat. Where the fuck y'all niggas at, nigga? Did y'all getting the alerts? Did y'all get the alerts? Yeah, but niggas be saying anything to justify buying pussy, man. That's all niggas want to do. They want to find a way to pay for sex, bro. Shit is illegal, man. Just deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Stop being a fucking pervert. Fucking weirdo. Are a pervert. That weirdo shit, man, is just at an all-time high right now, man. This is like 2025 is like the year of the weirdos, man. So there's been a lot of weirdo cases going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's so many different laws with that shit. Y'all thinking like this is some shit. Man, I've been trying to educate y'all on this shit for the longest. That prostitution shit, it's like you can get a misdemeanor if you riding around your city and you picked up a hooker and it was a cop. You know, you might get a misdemeanor. What's going on, man? Church got love. Shout out to Kenyatta, man, with the 10. You know what I'm saying? You can get a misdemeanor for that. But if you're taking the hooker and you take her to Vegas, you know what I'm saying? Or you fly a bitch in. If you fly a bitch in for sex and you pay for it, dog, that's sex trafficking. You know what I'm saying? That's sex trafficking, bro. You know, and a lot of the pimps go to jail for it. The hoes don't really go to jail for it like that. They got to have like a few offenses and they only getting like a few years, 2-3 years, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is getting the book thrown at them. You got to understand how these laws work before you start breaking them. You know, but that niggas want to say, oh, you dick policing. All right. It's called the Mann Act. They came up with that shit because it was, I forgot the boxer name. And he was taking a little white bitch out of town and fucking on her. They came up with a law where you can't take a bitch out of town and fuck her. And some stupid shit like that. And they saying that he was soliciting her and paying for the pussy or whatever the fuck he did. He did that dumb ass shit. And they came out with this law and it's federal. That's when it becomes federal. Jack Johnson, yeah. Shout out to my man Muda with the 25. I see you, fam. Jack Johnson came out with that shit, and the game has changed. Even the pimps, you know what I'm saying, walk on their tippy toes with this shit now. You know what I'm saying? Even the pimps walking on their tippy toes because the time that they're giving out is higher than these Diddy numbers. Because it's look up Pimpin' Snooki. He doing 30 years for pimping hoes. For pimping on hoes. Diddy was the buyer. So he lucky to be getting this type of time. Because he could be getting a dub. See, y'all just thinking about that Rico. Shout out to Sheed, man, with the 10. Y'all just thinking about that Rico. That Rico was one thing. That was going to give him life. So the good thing about this thing, he has an out date, man. He got an out date. But don't think that they're gonna take it light on him, because I don't think this judge like his ass. And y'all gotta understand, the tears of a bitch in court are powerful. Most of y'all niggas can't beat y'all baby mama in court for a domestic. And she did all the punching. That bitch get up there and start crying, nigga. And they look at your record, you got weed charge, pistol charge. You know what I'm saying? You got assault charge. Oh, she went to school. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be like, oh, she went to school. You know, she has kids. He hurt me, Your Honor. You know, but then your ass, Diddy ass, want to put everything on tape. That's why I tell a lot of niggas, man. Y'all niggas be wanting to record every goddamn thing, and hell no. Fuck that. Making them damn sex tapes and shit. All right. Good point. I always tell niggas stop going to court looking guilty too, man. Clean yourself up, man. Get yourself lined up, man. Get a shape up. Don't come up in there with them crazy ass dreadlocks, nigga. You gonna look guilty, nigga. I know it ain't right, but it's real. Some of you niggas want to go to court looking guilty. You know what I'm saying? You want to go buy pussy, take your perverted ass out of the country. You know where to go. Stop trying to ship these hoes around, nigga. You know where your pervert ass want to go. Weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, see? Motherfuckers know what I'm talking about. Snooki got 20 years. First time. Caught. And he was working as an informant. Trying to work his time off. And they still gave him a dub. Nigga. You say niggas be having boozy phase. Man, I don't care what you do, nigga. Don't be coming up in there looking like Lil Wayne. You're gonna get your ass cooked. You know, but yeah, I pose a question, man. Do y'all think this is fair, man? You know, how much time do y'all think this nigga should get? You know, and he's been trying to get out of jail. And then it's the thing, see, that's what I was thinking too. This judge gotta not like Diddy, because he wouldn't give him a bail for shit. Even waiting for sentencing, he wouldn't let him out. Cause the nigga's dangerous, bro. They painted this nigga as dangerous, and all that shit gonna factor in. Let's chop it, man. Let's walk it down slow, man.
Case actually submitted his decision on whether Diddy's charges can be acquitted or if he can get a new trial, and he said no. So basically what the judge is saying is that Diddy's arguments that he's making in order to ask for these things don't stand. Some of the things that he mentioned in his letter, it was a 16-page letter that he submitted in response. He talked about, you know, the whole back and forth around like with the definition of prostitution, and you know, he's saying what Diddy is saying doesn't stand. He also mentions the fact that Diddy's team kept leaning on, at the time that people were being transported, the intention wasn't to have sex. Remember, it was like, oh, we just were inviting them to enjoy time with
conversation,
them. And if they decided to do that, that was their choice. The judge also wasn't buying that as well. So,
hell no. Listen, man. You can lie to them hoes. You can't lie to the judge, bro. Y'all gonna go take a trip for a conversation, right? Yeah, okay. And then they playing the tapes in the court. The tapes are being played in court. That's how sick this shit is. That's how sick this shit is. They playing these nasty ass, freaky, disgusting tapes in court. So man, listen. This judge is I don't think this judge is gonna let up on him, man. Diddy about to get some time.
So the judge is saying that because of this, Diddy will have to go into sentencing, and he is not going to grant any of this whatsoever. And at the same time, like right before this letter came in, the prosecutors they begin submitting their sentencing package. Now that sentencing package is almost 200 pages long, and in there they say Diddy should serve.
They don't. Some nigga talk about this as a misdemeanor, nigga. They don't have no 200 pages of a sentencing package for your ass with no goddamn misdemeanor, nigga. That's a ticket. You don't get tickets in federal court, nigga.
11 years and 3 months and also pay up to $500,000 in fines. And the reason why they're saying this is, well, first of all, with both of the Mann Act counts, he's looking at up to 20 years, 10
Correct.
each, right, for each count. They're saying that, Diddy's team is.
Shout out my man Staff Music showing some love to the church. 11 years is light for what Diddy has done. He's lucky he ain't looking at football numbers. We'll see what the judge dish out. Yeah, Friday gonna be, man, we gonna be on it Friday. We gonna be on it Friday. All day. We having a Diddy party.
Trying to point to, in the letters that they submitted from all these people, trying to point to him being a changed man and, him working on himself.
Diddy gonna be locked up with Suge Knight. No, Suge Knight's not in the feds. Sorry, bro. Suge Knight's not in the feds.
And wanting to continue to work on himself and abide by the law and all these things. And they point
and you got to serve 85% of this because this is the feds.
Directly to the apology that Diddy issued after the Cassie beating video came out. And they also mentioned the fight that he got into with the woman who was listed as Jane while he was waiting for all of the trial stuff to begin, like in the midst of all of that stuff after he.
Thank you, Kenyatta. No pussy buys in the church. We're going to be doing a Diddy court party. We're not going to be doing a Diddy oil party.
Knew he was indicted. There's also a letter from Cassie that was submitted yesterday. One of the biggest things that she says is that she feels like her time on the stand shows why people don't really care for victims or care to protect victims. She says, the jury and, all these people watched her testify about everything that happened to her, all of the beating, all of the bruises, all these things. And still, there were a lot of things that Diddy's not going to have to answer to in court. But the things that he will have to answer to, these 2 counts of the Mann Act, he should. And it is a injustice to allow him to serve a lesser sentence because of anything. She talks about still having nightmares over the situations that she's been through with Diddy. She talked a little bit about the suicide attempt that she talked about on the stand as well.
See, and then y'all we're gonna get into this victim impact statement too. Victim impact statement. Your victim is a bitch. Woo wee. That's not gonna go well. They want 11. The prosecutors want 11 years, bruh. You facing 11 years for buying ding-a-lings. What nigga supports that? He's a black man. No, he's not anymore. Well, fuck. Buying ding-a-lings. And we got to look into Tyler Perry, too, because he got some lawsuits. But don't think we forgot about your ass, Tyler Perry. We gonna get on Tyler Perry this week, too. A lot of these ding-a-ling buyers out here, man. We're going to put you on blast, nigga. Penis purchasers. Penis purchasing perverts. Yeah, we gonna deal.
I do wonder if Cassie's testimony would have been received differently if Diddy was actually on trial for the domestic violence we saw him administer to Cassie.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. And she says, for over a decade, Sean Combs made me feel powerless and unimportant.
Now, it would have went different. It could have been worse. Here's where he would have been. Here's where he would have got life. If they would have said that he was pimping her out. If he was pimping her out and had niggas paying to fuck her, He be doing life right now. He be doing a 20 piece. He be doing 20. They would have got him with the straight. They wouldn't have got him with that RICO shit. The RICO was a reach. But these are sex crimes on a federal level. See, that's what a lot of motherfuckers don't understand. Sex crimes on a federal level. If you transporting, if you perverted ass clowns decide to go down to Mexico or something, you sneak a little bitch in the country or whatever like that, and you start moving her around and shit like that, and you banging her out of town and all that shit, you're going to jail federally. If you take a homeless bitch, a homeless hooker, you just start and you got this bright idea. We gonna go move away from here. We just gonna do us. You're going to jail. That's trafficking. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's all. It's all types of shit. This human smuggling, and they're getting big on this shit because of that illegal border shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of these women coming up missing. You know what I'm saying? But in Diddy's case, his prostitutes were niggas. Yeah, his prostitutes were dudes. This is the most embarrassing shit to the black man, to the race I've ever heard in my life. And I will never support it. I will never support this shit.
My experience was real and horrific, and that deserves to be considered. While the jury did not seem to understand or believe that I engaged in freak-offs because the force and coercion that the defendant used against me, I know that is the truth, and his sentence should reflect the reality of the evidence and my lived experience as a victim. So that's her whole point.
I mean, there's nobody.
Now, see, here's the thing. Cassie should be getting charged too. But the reason why Cassie ain't getting charged, because she got immunity to testify against Diddy, because she is although she was a victim in some cases, some freak offs, she kept it going and she didn't tell authorities. So her sentence would have been a little bit lighter, but she definitely should be sentenced. She definitely should be sentenced.
Who saw that video and can't understand where Cassie is coming from with that letter, but I do know. I bet you Diddy sits around sometimes and says, "What did I even pay Cassie for? What a waste of $30 million." She still testified against him, writing letters to keep him in.
Well, good point. Because if she would have. You know what? That was a waste of $30 million. That was a waste of $30 million. Because once the tape came out, that was a waste of $30 million. Because once the tape came out, the feds was like, we finally got him. Because we've been on his trail for decades. Now we got us a for sure witness that we can subpoena. And if she don't show up and testify, she going to jail. See, the hoes had to testify. If you don't show up and they hold your ass in, was it contempt or your ass going to jail. You fuck up their case, so they gonna threaten you. And then if you fuck up their case, they had to give her a sweet deal. Like, look, you testify because you're just as you're in a lot of these situations. You're just as guilty. You're calling these dudes. You know what I'm saying? The phone numbers of these dudes is in your phone. You handed the money to these dudes sometimes. You know, he might be the mastermind, but you was getting it done. So you were an accomplice? Yeah. We're going to cook your ass too. So you better make a decision. Oh, you're a mother now. You're married. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Make a decision for your family. And she got a white husband. He said, hell no. You better tell on that motherfucking nigga. You better tell him everything you did. You better tell him everything. And that's what she did. And she came up there, oh man, and she testified as a pregnant bitch crying. A pregnant bitch crying. Bro, all that's gonna go back into the memory of the judge when it comes to sentencing, bro. This sentencing shit ain't gonna be, it ain't gonna be as easy as you think.
Sean Diddy Combs will be sentenced by a federal judge. The music mogul has been in a New York prison for the last 13 months after a jury convicted him in July on 2 counts of
Niggas all about something. He gonna get time served, man. A prego bitch with tears in the courtroom, and y'all to show the tape, and you was beating her ass. Oh man.
Transportation to engage in prostitution under the Mann Act. The charge carries a maximum sentence of 10 years in prison.
And all the dudes came and testified. And they keep it in the buck on how you was whooping her ass. Man.
He was acquitted on the more serious charges of sex trafficking and racketeering. But attorneys tell me he likely won't get the maximum sentence.
My guess is that Diddy will probably get between 2 and 4 years. And the reason is this.
That's a possibility. He got a lot of money.
It's his first time offense.
That's it. That's gonna be factored in. They're gonna look at his rap sheet, but they also gonna look at the victim statements. I don't think you're gonna get the whole 11. I don't think you're gonna get the whole 11. They're gonna listen to the victim statements. The prostitutes are dudes, so they're not gonna look at them. They're not gonna look at them as like victims like that. You know, like how they would look like if they was women being sex trafficked. But it still was sex trafficking. Them victim impact statements is what's gonna crush. Wait till you hear Cassie's victim impact statement. I'm gonna play.
This type of crime is a non-violent, consensual crime.
That's why I disagree with this lawyer. This crime included violence. Well, not what he got charged with. Not what he got charged with. But the judge is gonna still think, is this a violent dude? And will he come out and retaliate? But there was a level of violence to this shit. Because I mean, if she didn't do it, he'd beat her ass. And then another thing that these people don't keep mentioning is the drugging of these bitches. Because he drugged that bitch all damn day she was on ecstasy. Shannon Sharp and Diddy ruined it for all black men. Man, they made us look stupid this year. Shout out to Lake Dodge, man. Y'all hit that like button, y'all hit that share button. Hit that super chat, show your boys some love. Turn this chat room up.
Even though it has up to 10 years, I think the judge is going to take into consideration the fact that
Then the judge, if he really don't like Diddy, he don't gotta run them sentences concurrently. You know? Because it's a maximum of 20. 10 and 10. Because they want like 11, 11 years and 3 months or something.
Prosecution largely lost on the bigger claims and were reduced down to these 2 prostitution claims. And the fact that
then a lot of y'all niggas don't think Diddy ain't the only nigga who got these type of charges and had money. Shit, look what they did Harvey Weinstein. That nigga had hundreds of millions of dollars. And they threw his ass in jail.
there's no prior convictions.
But I think he's going to get more than 14 months.
that the defense is recommending. The fact that Judge Subramanian didn't release him on bond when he was just convicted of the 2 Mann Act violations, which were by far and away the least serious charges.
How much time Diddy gets depends on a number of factors, including federal sentencing guidelines, whether or not he's been rehabilitated, and the nature of the crime he's been convicted of.
You know, Diddy's defense team is arguing, hey, he's a new man. He stopped drinking after 25 years. He's been teaching other inmates skills. He's been a model inmate. He has a different out.
What skills has he been teaching these inmates? This is how you put baby oil on me, nigga. You got to rub that shit.
Take on life. And he's a new man and he's going to do good things. Plus, he's already suffered. But certainly the prosecution is going to want as much time as possible. And to be very honest, they're going to try to overcompensate for the loss. They're going to try to overcompensate for not having been able to successfully prosecute him on RICO and sex trafficking. So they're going to go for probably.
Teach him how to be Fleece Johnson. Work on your Anton skill.
Even more than the 4 to 5 years they initially thought.
The judge in this case will get recommendations from prosecutors, defense attorneys, and the probation office, who has spent the last months conducting their own fact-finding on sentencing.
The judge oftentimes will go with probation's recommendation because they're considered a more neutral party. The U.S. probation officer will talk to family members. They'll want to know, okay, if this person is put on supervised release, if this person gets time served, what are they going to do out in the community? Do their family support? Do their financial support? What's their education? Obviously, Diddy is not your typical criminal defendant. He has almost unlimited financial means. He's got a lot of resources.
Would the judge will be the final decision maker, and he could very well sentence Diddy to time served, which means he could go home the same day.
This would be a good bet. This would be a good bet. Because I don't think that judge like his ass. I don't think that judge like that nigga at all. I mean, he couldn't get a bail. That nigga's putting up jets, his house. That nigga wasn't going. I don't know, man. This was gonna be suspenseful.
But once that sentence comes down, Diddy will likely still be on the road to appeal.
He's gonna be appealing like a motherfucker. But when I heard this victim statement from Cassie, I'm gonna play this one, man. This little broad gonna read it out. I was like, man, this gonna be harsh. They just sent this shit. They sent it in because she's not showing up. She's not showing up. So the family and the mother wrote a victim. Cassie mother wrote a victim impact statement because Diddy extorted her for $25,000 to not show the Cassie sex tape to nobody. Y'all remember that because y'all ain't been following along. Then what else? Her friend wrote a statement. I got the friend statement too. You know what I'm saying? I got the friend statement too. That one girl is that one girl that assisted that he was dangling off the roof. He beat that. So, but she want to show up and say like her life in danger. See, there's a lot of bitches that's going to be showing up talking about their life in danger. That's the thing. A lot of bitches going to be saying their life in danger. So that's going to be crazy.
Submits her victim statement against Diddy for sentencing. The government has just put in their motion for Diddy's sentencing hearing coming up next week, and they are asking for Diddy to get an 11-year prison sentence. And I'll get into that in a little bit, but right now let's go over these victim statements that were submitted by the prosecution against Diddy for sentencing.
Listen to this shit that this broad wrote. I'm telling you, if the judge read this shit, you just don't know, man. It's in the judge's hands at this point. You know, the jury found you not guilty. Now the judge is gonna see how hard he about to do you. Pause, no rainbow, no Diddy.
These letters are starting with Cassie Ventura. She says, I have been in a cycle of thought and then overthought writing this letter to you. If there's one thing that I learned from this experience, it's that victims and survivors will never be safe. Although I can hope for justice and accountability, I have come to not trust anything. I hope that your decision considers the truths at hand that the jury failed to see. For 4 days in May, while 9 months pregnant with my son, I testified in front of a packed courtroom about the most traumatic and horrifying chapter in my life. I testified that from age 19, Sean Combs used violence, threats, substances, and control over my career to trap me in over a decade of abuse.
See, violence and the drugs and the abuse, you know what I'm saying? Threatening your career. Like, the judge is going to say, is this nigga a danger to the community? Because nobody can. Look, this is what y'all got to understand. Nobody said nothing good about him the whole trial. Nobody. He paid all the millions for them lawyers. They just did all the talking. They didn't call nobody. He had no character witnesses. We went through that whole shit. He had no character witness. Nobody came through. Jay-Z, Beyonce, Barack Obama. Nobody. Ain't nobody said nothing good about him in the media. Ain't nobody. He was a ghost. Nobody came and said nothing good about him.
He groomed me into performing repeated acts with hired male workers during multiple day freak-offs, which occurred nearly weekly. I was forced into lingerie and heels, told exactly how to look, and was piled with illegal substances and alcohol so that he could control me like a puppet.
See, the judge is going to think about that. Controlling people with drugs and substances and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going, man.
Events were degrading and disgusting, leaving me with infections, illness, and days of physical and emotional exhaustion before he demanded it all again. Acts became my full-time job, used as the only way to stay in his good graces. I testified that I learned to read Sean Combs' signals, knowing that when he spoke of freak-offs, he was demanding them, and that refusing meant punishment, losing my car, my phone, or worse. He controlled every part of my livelihood and threatened to destroy my reputation by leaking tapes, a threat he repeated often. His power over me eroded my independence and sense of self until I felt like I had no choice but to submit. When he believed I had wronged him or I was not sufficient in my response, he also threatened people around me and those close to me, including my family. I worried that displeasing him meant putting my family and my friends' safety at risk.
Family and friends safety. See, he got the judge gonna think about, man, you might need some time to motherfucking let this shit go, because he might come out swinging. Diddy got money for ninjas to come out of trees in your house, sneak in your house. Then you got to still think about that Kid Cudi shit. He's sneaking in niggas' houses, blowing up your car. Like, the judge might not want him on the streets right away.
I testified beyond these threats. Sean Combs frequently used violence to get his way. I testified beyond these threats. Sean Combs frequently used violence to get his way. Over the nearly decade that we were together, Sean Combs would hit me, punch me, stomp on my face, pull my hair, and throw my body to the ground and against the wall. The jury saw.
And because he visually saw that and he's hearing that in the victim impact statement, this is going to be very hard. This is going to be very hard for his lawyers to get around. Especially when you ain't got no character witnesses coming out just saying great things about you.
Saw the pictures of bruises on my back from Sean Combs kicking me and saw the deep gash over my eye he caused when slamming me into the bed frame. The entire courtroom watched the actual footage of Sean Combs kicking and beating me as I tried to run away from a freak-off in 2016. People watched this footage dozens of times, seeing
this nigga drag you back into the room. Get back in here and fuck this nigga. So I be trying to tell y'all, man, does not pay to be a pervert, bro.
My body thrown to the ground, my hands over my head, curled up into fetal position to shield me from the worst blows. This violence caused bruises that my makeup artist, paid for by Sean Combs, would cover up, as well as permanent scars all over my body. During my
permanent scars all over her body. These words are going, I'm telling you. So I tell y'all, man, you don't want to go to, man, a bitch will tear you up in court, man. A bitch will tear you up in court, man. This all could have been avoided if he just would have been a pervert. This all could have been avoided if he was not a pervert, man. If he'd have just been a normal nigga, like, God damn.
My time with Sean, I was in a constant state of hypervigilance, as I always
Oh no, this ain't her just drafting this. Yes, a white woman lawyer or somebody helped her do this shit. They are begging the judge to give. If the people are begging the judge to give him them years, the people involved with this case are begging the judge to get his nigga years. This is gonna be very hard to beat.
Anticipated demands for freak-offs, otherwise fearing retribution for any perceived slight. My descent into substance abuse was directly correlated with his increased control over my body, my money, my freedom, my free will. I used these substances to push through the horrifying acts that he demanded and to numb myself from the physical and emotional turmoil that I was constantly in. While the defense attorneys at trial suggested that my time with Combs was a great modern love story, nothing could be further from the truth. Nothing about this story is great, modern, or loving. This was a horrific decade of my life sustained by abuse, violence, forced physical acts, and degradation. I spent the last 7 years of my life slowly rebuilding myself, physically getting clean from substance abuse that Sean Combs forced and encouraged, mentally understanding how to live with a seemingly insurmountable level of trauma. The horrors of what I endured drove me to thoughts of unaliving, ones that I almost followed through on, if not for my family's intervention and urging me to seek professional care. I have been to rehab and I have taken part in
The judge is gonna factor in the victims. I'm telling you, this don't sound good, nigga.
dozens of types of therapy to comfort, compartmentalize, and cope with the horrific abuse that I endured for nearly 10 years. While what he did to me is always present, I am slowly learning how to live my life free of fear and horrors that I endured. And in doing so, I am fully devoted to my husband and my children. I still have nightmares and flashbacks on a regular, everyday basis and continue to
sound like a rape victim, bro. Like it just don't. It's just this is terrible. It's a 2-page letter.
Require psychological care to cope with my past. My worries are that Sean Combs and his associates will come after me and my family, and it's my reality. I have in fact moved my family out of the New York area and am keeping as quiet as I possibly can because I'm so scared if he walks free, his actions will be swift retribution towards me and others who have spoke up about his abuse at trial.
Hey, see? Right there. That was the line I was looking for. She's basically telling the judge she's a fear for her life. She's on the run. She's scared of what all his people gonna do. She ain't gonna be doing she's not gonna be doing no famous shit, bro. She gonna change her look up. She might even change her name. She might even change her name, bro. You know what I'm saying? This victim impact statement is fucked up for Diddy.
As much progress as I have made in recovering from his abuse, I remain very much afraid of what he is capable of and the malice he undoubtedly harbors towards me for having the bravery to tell the truth. The defense attorney claims that he is a changed man and he wants to mentor abusers. I know firsthand what real mentorship means, and this disgusts me. And he is not being truthful. I know who he was to me. The manipulator, the aggressor, the abuser, the trafficker is who he is as a human. He has no interest in changing or becoming better. He will always be the same cruel, power-hungry, manipulated man that he is. When I came out with my allegations in my civil case, he flatly denied them again and again. It was only after the actual video footage corroborated the exact words in my civil complaint that he used an apology on the internet. Thanks to the footage in my testimony, this is something that he will
She telling all his little secrets on how he move. You know, how he can sway the people. You know. Man, that shit is not going, that's not
ever be associated with. For over a decade, Sean Combs made me feel powerless and unimportant, but my experience was real, horrific, and deserves to be considered. While the jury did not seem to understand or believe that I engaged in freak-offs because of force and coercion the defendant used against me, I know that that is the truth. And his sentence should reflect the reality of the evidence and my lived experience as a victim. Living in the detail.
See, here's the thing. Even if she lying, y'all like, why she take the money then? Even if she lying, that tape of her getting her ass whooped was enough to be believable, especially to the jury. And it's not going to be like not considered because that's part of his character. They want to see if he's rehabilitated. So y'all like, yeah, he gonna get time served. Judge gonna factor in. It's like, is this motherfucker a changed man or is he coming for blood?
Events and the truth described throughout the trial and this letter causes me tremendous amount of pain. I'm trying with all of that, I am, to move on. I hope your sentencing decision reflects the strength it took victims of Sean Combs to speak out.
Oh. She put the white woman on this one, boy. She put the Gloria Aldrich on this one, man.
I hope that your decision considers the many lives that Sean Combs has upended with his abuse and control. I thank you for your time and attention. Cassie Ventura Fine. And Cassie Ventura's victim statement is not the only one against Diddy. We will get into the rest very soon, but y'all let me know what you
Fam, what do y'all think about that victim statement? I would hate to have a victim statement like that against me. What the fuck? I'd be like, man, just lock me up, man. Fuck! I'm cooked. God damn. Jesus, man. She talking about she feel for her life and all that. Man, what are you? He say he want to go talk to the judge. If ChatGPT wrote that shit, nigga, you fuck. Pervert. Gonna have ChatGPT gonna be filling out police reports on niggas, man. I tell you, man. Man, be nice to your exes, man. Be nice to your exes. Yeah. Turn to a damn warfare. You say you think the judge gonna give Diddy the full sentence? I put the link in the chat if y'all want to, chop it up about this shit. But god damn, man. Oh, damn. Let me see, man. I got Cassie home. Cassie friend sent in a motherfucking Cassie mama did one too. I forgot.
Submits her victim statement against Diddy for sentencing. The government has just put in their motion for Diddy's sentencing.
Hold on. Where's the one? Because I think I got Cassie. I got Cassie friend victim statement. Hold on. Let me pull that shit up. I tried to find Cassie mama. I watched it yesterday. I forgot to say it. It was Cassie mama. Cassie mama sent in a victim statement. You know, that was the crazy part. Got Mr.
Hearing coming up next week, and they're asking for Diddy to get an 11-year prison sentence. And I'll get into that in a little bit.
Okay, hold on. Here you go.
Former stylist Deontay Nash has submitted a sentencing letter against Diddy. And I'm sure you guys remember
now you got the gay nigga. The gay niggas is on your... You got the gay niggas write the victim impact statement on you. You're cooked. Oh, hairstylist ass niggas is coming through.
Deontay Nash testifying against Diddy in the trial because his testimony was one of the most impactful ones that we saw. His statements are so well written. It is coming off so strong. And I also can...
I'm telling you, these when I listen to these victim impact statements, I was like, yo, I gotta talk about this shit with the church because a lot of motherfuckers like, yeah, Diddy go get time served, man. He beat the Rico. But this other shit still holds time. And that judge didn't like him because y'all was like, yeah, he about to get a bail. He didn't get a bail, nigga. But now you got the gay niggas writing statements. God damn,
we bring in the studio this morning one of the gay rights activists, Mr. Should I call you Mr? Sure. Pepe Julian Onzima. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
Good morning.
Me. Morning to you.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay. You are a transgender.
What shows that I'm gay?
You are a transgender, yes, and you're a gay rights activist and an outspoken lesbian, homosexual. How can I describe you? Now, we're looking at the raging debate. You're a gay rights activist. Why should someone be gay? You're having a girlfriend.
Yes.
Do you perform the natural obligations?
I'm not sexually active right now.
So what are you doing with this lady?
By choice.
By choice?
Yeah. I've just not, I've chosen not to engage.
Doesn't that make...
I don't care, man. Diddy was out here buying ding-a-lings, man. Anybody supporting that is gay. Personally, I don't care how much time they give him, man. But at the end of the day, I'm done. Nigga, my heart don't pump period blood, nigga.
Tell that he has read Young Miami's statements to try to help Diddy get released, where she calls him a good man because he ends it, Judge, this is not a good man. Mr. Combs' attempt to secure release before a scheduled sentencing hearing demonstrates a troubling lack of accountability and a continued pattern of manipulation. The charges that he was convicted of, violations of the Mann Act, are not minor. They reflect serious, deeply disturbing conduct involving coercion, transportation of individuals for illegal physical activity. The thought that Mr. Combs...
Illegal physical activities for you tricks. Get some game. Get your game up, not your lame up. What nigga gets rich and goes by ding-a-lings? Tyler Perry ass nigga.
Combs does not believe he deserves jail time is both disturbing and frightening. It underscores the depth of his lack of accountability and the danger he poses. Someone who refuses to acknowledge the harm that they have caused, who believes that they are above the law and demonstrates the same pattern of manipulation and abuse that impacted so many lives. The fact that Mr. Combs believes that because he has harmed people he claimed to love and called friends, he somehow deserves leniency is outrageous. That sense of entitlement makes his actions even more sickening. Yet Mr. Combs continues to treat his process as negotiable, as though he merely managed a legal inconvenience rather than confronting the consequences of federal crimes. His efforts to preempt the court process show...
They want the man in jail, bro. All of these victims is writing these statements, and they got lawyers drafting these boys up, man.
Not only a lack of respect for the justice system, but also a refusal to acknowledge the severity of his actions. At one point, there was a public...
Then there's another thing you got to factor in. A lot of the victims scared to come to court. They don't want to deal with that embarrassment again. That's why they're sending in letters.
Indication that Mr. Combs intended to seek professional or mental health treatment. Whether that ever occurred remains unclear. What is clear, however, is that there has been no visible movement towards the accountability that he should take. Rather than allow the legal process to proceed in good faith, he has focused on tactical maneuvers meant to bypass scrutiny and maintain control, soliciting letters of support, crafting PR statements, and attempting to manipulate public sentiment. His plans to escape accountability have been in motion from the very start. His violence has not been limited to private encounters. From orchestrated freak-offs to assaults on staff and strangers, his behavior has left a long trail of victims, many whom still live in fear. Some of the worst abuse was inflicted on people that he claimed to love. This is not the story of one or two isolated incidents. This is a story of hundreds, possibly thousands of people whose lives have been scarred by his unchecked power and brutality.
They using words like power, brutality, hundreds, thousands of people impacted, all this shit. What is this judge gonna do?
Mr. Combs must refrain from comparing his crimes to those of others. His conduct stands on its own and has a new legal and cultural precedent. This is not about relative wrongdoing. It's about individual accountability for a decades-long pattern of abuse. There are many reasons why Mr. Combs should serve an appropriate sentence. Psychological impact on his victims. His release would re-traumatize survivors, many of whom remain in hiding for...
His release will re-traumatize survivors. Woo-wee! This trick-ass nigga buying dingalings and making videos.
Their safety. The court has a duty to uphold justice and protect those speaking out. Influence over potential co-conspirators. Release would allow him to coordinate with...
Thank you, Chairman Mo. Finally, a real niggas in the room. Talk about some free Diddy. Niggas, fuck Diddy. We don't mess with that rainbow shit, nigga. You damn penis purchaser. This nigga, I be having to remind niggas, y'all be talking about this case. This nigga's on trial for purchasing penises. Remember that. It's fucking clown shit.
Uncharged associates to retaliate or construct false narratives. No remorse or accountability. To date, he has shown no genuine remorse, only carefully crafted statements, including under legal pressure. This lack of accountability...
I don't know, man, what happened. People say they're not getting notifications, Jen. You know, YouTube be, you know, it's the shadow ban. They just fucking with me, man.
Should weigh heavily against any request for release. Public safety concerns. The allegation include violent physical abuse, unaliving threats, and intimidation. His release would endanger...
What is this supposed to be? Snitching? Sound like you were supporting this gay ass shit.
Survivors and the public at large. I want the court to understand the very real lived...
Oh, wait. Got another goofy. He had recreational sex with... No. He had paid indecent acts with consenting adults and transporting them across state lines, which is a federal crime. I didn't write the law. It is the law. Always a dumbass nigga. Kill me with that goofy shit.
Impact of Mr. Combs' abuse. This man harassed everyone around us, including friends and business associates, so relentlessly that people no longer wanted to work with us or even spend time with us. We were ashamed to leave the house. The balcony he once hung Banna from, a place once offered peace, became a site of terror. The home he held me against my will was my own. The keys and the phone he stole were possessions that I earned through years of hard work. He robbed me of not only my safety, but my dignity. His reach was suffocating. He has caused lasting damage to the lives and careers of nearly everyone in his inner circle, past, present, and likely future. He taunted victims through songs that contradict the truth, creating false narratives and could never safely be challenged because of the fear he instilled. He pursued Cassie through her friends, despite both of us telling him she wanted no contact and try.
This nigga here, man. Uncle Pervert. It's damn shame out of 4 defaced firearms vanished while folks were loving all this disgusting testimony. Yeah, their children were also there to hear. Yeah, we got the face files. What about the dope? Shit, they found some dope on them when they picked them up. Shout out Uncle Pervert, man, showing love in the super chat. Y'all niggas crazy. Pervert. But yeah, they found dope on them. They found dope on them. We didn't hear nothing about that shit.
Tried to manipulate situations by offering favors if I helped deliver her to him. He had openly declared to his victims that he does not respect nor care about the legal system. If he does not respect the court should not extend him any leniency. I do this not just for myself, but every mother, father, child, grandparent, sister, brother, boyfriend, husband, wife, friend, artist.
I'm gonna tell you this too. If the feds don't get the sentence that they want, they coming back. They coming back. They probably got some more shit. They got some more shit. They're not gonna let up till they get that nigga in jail for life. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think they're gonna let up on him, man. Once he get released from prison, he needs to go where Russell Simmons is and stay there. Never come back. Figure something else out. You know, figure something else out. You know, but as far as you just coming out and be dancing on stage and shit, it's not happening, bro. Shout out to Chapman Mo, man. He say, fuck Diddy, they got plenty of other charges they can still stick on him. Yep. Stuff his ass in a federal supermax prison, 80X Florence, motherfuckers. Damn, I don't think he go to 80X. He ain't Bin Laden or nothing. They got Bin Laden and shit in 80X. And then Unabomber and shit, and them type of niggas. Them type of niggas go to 80X.
Intern, employee, and assistants who sacrificed for a man who only abused them in return. I have watched people take trains, move across the country, leave their families, dedicate themselves fully, only to be mistreated, exploited, and silenced. Some of these people have even left the entertainment industry entirely because of his actions. The issue is not only about violence, but secrecy. Many of us were abused precisely because Mr. Combs wanted us to hold his secrets to maintain his reputation. The truth is, Mr. Combs never respected those who worked closest to him. He rummaged through our...
I know Bin Laden dead. I'm just saying, he would have been in 80X. They hold niggas like that. You know, them niggas, the terrorists, nigga. God damn.
Lives while publicly pretending to suffer through hard times. He refuses to take accountability privately or publicly. The abuse was deliberate.
This nigga say, nah, free Diddy. He a pervert though. Nah, you almost gay, bro. Pervert. Yeah, El Chapo. 80X. He in there with motherfucking Jeff Ford, Larry Hoover out.
The control was relentless. The damage is lasting. The same ailments Mr. Combs now claims as an excuse are the very ones he has carried with him throughout his years of touring, conducting business, and abusing those around him. They never stopped him from being violent, abusive, or intoxicated when he left to his own devices. It should not serve as an excuse now. True change cannot exist without acknowledging the harm one has caused. Claiming to have changed while continuing to defend the very behavior that led to incarceration is not accountability, it's avoidance. Mr. Combs repeatedly shifts between denying responsibility, seeking sympathy, and reshaping the narrative to suit his immediate needs.
Good point. Good point. Now, I heard about some shit when it come to the feds, because there's a lot of them niggas on that BMF case. And they was going back in, renegotiating they it was like they renegotiate their sentence and they sit down. I think it's called a debriefing or something like that. And they just start telling it all. Diddy might go down for but if he get too much time, he might just start saying, look, I'm gonna give y'all some names of some motherfuckers doing some crazy shit. Y'all gonna have to get me up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Let's make a deal. I want to get it's something that they go sit down to go do a resentencing. You know what I'm saying? They go do a resentencing. Once they start telling, what is it called? A proffer agreement, something like that, some shit like that. He ain't gonna take this shit lightly.
Real transformation is consistent, honest, and uncomfortable. It does not depend on who is watching or what the outcome is desired. Until he confronts his actions as wrong and takes full responsibility, any claim of change is hollow. I do not expect him to be in jail forever, but I am praying for a sentence that allows victims to heal and
praying for a sentence. Oh man, the wording of this shit. The wording of this shit. Yeah, he gonna go in there and go do that debrief proffer shit to get a resentencing and tell on everybody. Everybody gonna go to jail because ain't nobody show up for him. No character witnesses whatsoever.
encourages Mr. Combs to genuinely change. For all,
even Beanie Siegel had Jay-Z show up and Dame and all them when he caught that case for that shootout. I think he shot a cop. Am I mistaken? You know? Ye came, but Ye ain't say nothing. See, I'm not talking about motherfuckers who I'm talking about character witnesses. His team knew they can't call nobody that's gonna say nothing good about you. I said shit good about you. Only motherfucker said good about you is these 10 lawyers you hired. They don't know you.
All the reasons I respectfully urge the court to deny his request.
His mama. I think they did call his mama up there. I think, shout out to Coach coming through. I think they say no love for hoes or them punks he was with, perverts. Pervert. You are a pervert. Shout out to bro. Nigga. Man, this shit gonna be
for early release and deny his 14-month suggestion. He has been fighting the truth for the past year, and this on.
See, that's what they try to get, that 14 months. So he'll be out in November. Like, nah, nigga.
Ongoing denial is causing additional harm to the mental well-being of the victims. Survivors deserve safety. The public deserves protection, and justice demands accountability. Judge, this is not a good man.
Yeah, Jay-Z did do Beans dirty though, but you know, this motherfucker showed up. I'm just saying, man. They called nobody up there for that man. Ain't nobody saying nothing good about him. I've been looking for it. Send me a link if somebody says something good about him, except for you niggas. You say Diddy got 75 letters written to the judge. And you probably wrote 2 of them, nigga. You wrote 2 of them letters. Free my mans. Free my mans. You know what I'm saying? And like Kanye ain't do shit. Kanye showed up, walked in, and walked out.
Serve as an excuse now.
With them ugly ass boots on.
True change cannot exist without acknowledging the harm one has caused. Claiming
they could have called TD Jakes. He didn't show up.
To have changed while continuing to defend the very behavior that led to incarceration is not accountability, it's avoidance. Mr. Combs repeatedly shifts between denying responsibility, seeking sympathy, and reshaping the narrative to suit his immediate needs. Real transformation is consistent, honest, and uncomfortable. It does not depend on who is watching or what the outcome is desired. Until he confronts his actions as wrong and takes full responsibility, any claim of change is hollow. I do not expect him to be in jail forever, but I am praying for a sentence that allows victims to heal and encourages Mr. Combs to genuinely change. For all the reasons, I respectfully urge the court to deny his request for early release and deny his 14-month suggestion. He has been fighting the truth.
Yeah. I don't think that judge going, man. Have y'all seen that judge? He looked like somebody that owned a damn 7-Eleven. And just judging by that judge's patterns, denying a motherfucker bail and ain't nobody died, ain't nobody dead. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no bodies that we know of. You know what I'm saying? That's how serious the government takes these sex crimes, man. Like, y'all want to be perverts. You know? Nigga couldn't put up 50 million in a jet. Put up a house in a jet. A jet. Surrender his passports and his kids' passports. Take the whole family's passports. Nigga. That judge said no 100 times. That was in the beginning. And then even when he was found guilty of the 2 charges he got, the judge still won't let him get a bail so he could have moved around for a little 4 months till it was time to come in for sentencing. It's like, hell no, you gonna kill somebody. Yeah, the victims, I don't think that judge like him at all, bro. At all. He might want, the best thing he can do is appeal.
In his final words at his sentencing hearing on Friday, Diddy has just let the judge know that he does want to address him and give a formal statement that is pretty common.
Diddy didn't even take the stand during the trial. Diddy didn't say nothing. He let his lawyers do all the talking. He didn't defend himself, which is never good when you really ain't guilty. You know, so the courts never really heard him speak. They didn't see no sincerity in him. Like, he didn't give the judge nothing to go, oh, now you want to talk to me now?
In sentencing hearings. And this is a big deal because this is the first time that we are going to hear Diddy speak since this court case got started, and this could either make or break him.
Trump is not going to pardon that nigga. Diddy was talking shit about Trump like a motherfucker. If Diddy wouldn't have burned that bridge, Diddy would be out. If Diddy wouldn't have burned that bridge, he would be out. Diddy burnt that bridge. He used to kick it with Trump. Trump would have showed him some love. Because I watched the video. Trump said, yeah, I haven't heard from him in years. Ever since I got into politics, this guy don't like me no more. That bridge is burnt.
This formal statement is the defendant's last words, and it's usually to show remorse about the situation that you were found guilty of or talk about personal circumstances on why you believe you should be given a lenient sentence. And usually a judge does want to see some type of remorse for the situation. We're also learning that Diddy's former personal assistant who testified under the pseudonym Mia wants to show up in person at this sentencing hearing to give an impact statement.
Now another bitch want to show up. This the bitch he dangled off the roof, but they couldn't prove it.
Against Diddy. And right now, Diddy is trying to fight against her being able to speak because he said he was found not guilty of the crimes that reference Mia. Diddy writes in opposition to the letter motion requesting that the person with the false name Mia speak at Mr. Combs' sentencing for charges in which she is not a victim. They claim that Mia was permitted to come into a courtroom, assume a fake identity, and lie about a defendant in a criminal case. She lied that she had physical contact with Sean Combs without her consent. She lied that she was a victim. Virtually everything that came out of
Yeah, everything, they threw all her charges out. She was inconsistent.
her mouth was a lie.
Because she was mixing up dates and all types. They tripped her up so bad. They tore her up in that courtroom. Y'all go back to them old Diddy videos we was doing, man.
They go on to state that she is simply not a victim of anything. She had adult consensual physical contact with Sean Combs on a handful of occasions. Diddy's lawyers go on to say, well, how do we know this? The same way the jury knew, because her testimony was blatantly incredible in every way, as was the testimony of so many of the government witnesses. Moreover, that she is so eager to return to court when she plainly does not have to, and is not even entitled to. They go on to claim that this is a show for her. She got to lie. She got to testify with a false identity. She got to try.
He got motherfuckers trying to stick it to him. Trump will pardon Diddy. Why do y'all keep saying that dumbass shit? Trump already said he ain't thinking about that shit, and Diddy don't like him.
Out her fake voice for a jury of savvy New Yorkers. She also saw the consequences of lying to the jury. They don't believe you. This is just my...
You think with all these Epstein claims that they throwing out on Trump, he want to throw his name in the pot with some pervert shit that Diddy was doing? Are you stupid? What the fuck be wrong? What do y'all be smoking, man? Shout out to Overhead Dale, man. He's supposed to apologize for being a sex weirdo. Yeah. Shout out to bro, man, for that 10. Shout out to Terrence, passing the collection plate around. Y'all show some love. All right, motherfucker crazy. Talk about Trump gonna pardon him. Trump just said it. They asked him in the press conference room. The news asked him. He said he ain't thinking about it. I haven't spoke to the man in years. Ever since I've been in politics, he seemed like he don't like me anymore. So, I haven't been paying attention to it. So, I really don't know. That shit ain't happening, man. He burnt that bridge.
My opinion, but I do not feel like this letter is well worded at all before you are literally about to go to sentencing, when you are supposed to have remorse in the statement that you are about to give, because you are literally basically saying all of these government witnesses were liars. Now, the government is saying that Mia's statement should only last about 5 minutes, but we are waiting for the judge to rule to see if Mia will be able to give this statement in person at...
If this judge allows this woman who was tripped up, because she was like the worst victim. Because she couldn't keep her story together. She didn't remember the dates. She was fucking everything up. You know what I'm saying? But if the judge lets her get up there and talk, oh, he really don't like Diddy. He really don't like Diddy.
Diddy sentencing hearing. Even if Mia doesn't get to give this sentencing statement in actual court, she did already submit a letter to the judge. Another big thing that people are wondering is if Jane ever submitted a letter yesterday to the judge, since we know everybody else did. Because we know Jane is one of the people that Diddy was found guilty of. He was found guilty for the 2 Mann Act counts, and that was for Jane and Cassie Ventura. But as of right now, Jane has not submitted a letter for the sentencing hearing against Diddy. And at this point, it's unclear if she's going...
Let me read these charges off, man. These niggas, man. Trump gonna pardon them. Yeah, transportation engaged in prostitution, transportation engaged in prostitution. They didn't get him for sex trafficking because he wasn't pimping. And they didn't get him for racketeering and conspiracy. So he had a total of 5 counts. But the 2 was going to stick. There's no way in hell he was going to get a not guilty on the transporting of prostitution. It was just like, no way. It's like, no way. You know what I'm saying? Unless them niggas was flying themselves out there, and that wasn't the case. He was flying them niggas out there. And for you gay niggas who keep overwhelmingly trying to support this shit, this is why I don't rock with this shit, man. The manosphere has changed. Where is your dignity? Drop you niggas off at a Tyler Perry movie, man. You know. These are the prostitutes that Diddy got. This is what a Diddy prostitute looks like. This is what a Diddy prostitute looks like.
Tyrone is a lawyer.
That's a
really wants us.
This is a Diddy prostitute. Let's start here. This is what a Diddy prostitute looks like. This is what he purchases. These men. A man with his legs crossed. Why y'all over here talking about the free Diddy, free my nigga Diddy? Hey, shout out to overhated Dale, man, for being a real nigga about this shit. Coming through, sponsoring the show. These are his prostitutes. Like talking to, oh, it was recreational sex. You know, this is who we having recreational sex with. This is who we paying for. It was consenting adults. This is a consenting adult that he was willing to pay to fuck his bitch while he sits in the cut in a chair jacket off. Do you want to go there? Y'all talking this shit. She liked it. No, he liked it, nigga. Diddy was tricking on men's. Fucking clowns.
Civil action to go through.
That's Little Rod lawyer, right?
Yeah, that's Little Rod lawyer. Shout out to Little Rod. No disrespect to you, Little Rod, but Tyrone is not the man. That's probably why half of your claims got dismissed, because Tyrone don't.
He talking about the lawyer. He talking about the lawyer that working with, because dude is actually suing Cassie, and that's I shout out to him for suing Cassie. I'm gonna let you see why he's suing Cassie.
Know what the hell he doing. But Tyrone is a lawyer who files salacious claims. Like, he has no problem falsifying allegations and demands letters. Whatever makes a celebrity or important person look bad, Tyrone is willing to put into a complaint. I actually met Tyrone because he represented me on a matter regarding my civil rights in the NYPD in the city of New York. I'm a victim of malicious prosecution and women stalking me, lying on me to the police. So this is why the situation with Diddy kind of hit me different.
This is a male stripper. Diddy paid male strippers to fuck his bitch. And y'all talking about this as a player shit. Y'all supporting this shit. I can't even get y'all to hit the like button, but y'all want to see this nigga. Y'all want to see niggas like this on the street. Fuck out of here. All this nasty ass shit.
Cassie's lying on Diddy. I'm a man who's been lied on by my ex-girlfriend for years, bro. I got multiple orders of protection against her. I'm suing the states of New York and New Jersey, all for civil rights violations that law enforcement.
Shout out to over here to Dale, man, with the 20, man. He say, we not supporting booty warriors. No. And diddlers. No diddlers and nigga ticklers. Diddy's a nigga tickler, man.
Did to me as the male victim of a final domestic violence order. So now Tyrone Blackburn is the lawyer who I hired to sue the city of New York when I'm able to prove that they've been intentionally violating my rights as a male domestic violence victim of intimate partner stalking. Tyrone Blackburn looks into the case. I'm trying to go to law school myself, so I'm somewhat legally savvy. I managed to structure it for him so he can see the allegations of what I'm saying. He totally agreed.
Diddy hiring niggas that cross their legs. Brothers, please, with that leg crossing shit, man. Please, bro. It's one of the most feminine things. It's one of the most feminine things a nigga can ever do. Sit down with his legs crossed.
That they violated my civil rights. He does have experience suing the city and the NYPD, so he decides to issue me a contingent retainer to take my case. During the course of that litigation, me and him start to become cool, and I tell him about my connection to Diddy and Cassie and my interviews with Homeland Security.
See, he was doing interviews with Homeland Security. And Homeland Security, they've been on Diddy's ass, man. See, y'all gotta rewind the tape. Rewind the tape. You know what I'm saying? They showed up to his crib with Homeland Security, nigga. They don't misdemeanor shit. And if they don't get a conviction that they see, please, they coming back. And this is some Tay-Tay ass activity right here. Dark skin L. Sitting down with their legs crossed, man. Shout out to Overhead Dale, man. Niggas out here wilding, man. I can't respect it.
I think at that time I had been interviewing with Homeland Security maybe 5 months. So I had some time in with the U.S. Attorney's Office. So once I tell him the story about Cassie, he's blown away. He's like, oh my God, you're the guy. You're the guy that was sleeping with her. So I said, yeah, I'm probably one of the guys. So he begs me to represent me. He tells me I have an action. Yo, Art, here's the truth. I didn't even know that I had an action against Diddy and Cassie until Tyrone Blackburn. Once I told him how Cassie did the thing.
Yeah, the Tyrone Blackburn dude was just finding niggas to sue Diddy.
She did to me, how she forced herself on me on the menstrual cycle, how Diddy paid me, Tyrone Black.
She forced herself on him on her menstrual cycle. Oh my God. Bloody murder. Blood, 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 blood. One blood. One blood.
Blackburn is the one who told me I had civil action against him. So he tells me I should sue them. He presents his legal arguments of why I can. I'm not gonna cap, bro. Okay, they damaged me. I'm entitled to damages. Bet. Let's sue him. He starts asking me about Diddy and sexual assaults. And I said, nah, Diddy never touched me. I said he made a pass at me one time on like some homos, like a homo initiative, but I shut it down. He never touched me. Nothing ever.
Boom! Boom! Y'all a Fleece Johnson ass nigga. Boom! Diddy, you're making passes at niggas' asses, man. Keep that nasty nigga in jail, man. Keep that nasty nigga in jail, man. Send that nigga back to his cell. Let's go.
Happened. Now, Tyrone has another client, a male escort, who is also suing Cassie, Edmund Laurent. Everybody's talking about my lawsuit, bro. But the truth is, Cassie got sued by 2 people last week. She got sued by me, and she got sued by the Islander, Edmund Loren. But Tyrone Blackburn named Cassie as a Jane Doe. The same thing he was trying to do with me to protect Cassie's credibility and keep Diddy looking guilty. This has been a massive conspiracy.
And they can't play this in court. This ain't even admissible. This is hearsay.
See, bro, with members of attorneys who have been falsifying this stuff to make Diddy look guilty. He is guilty, but they've been manipulating things to make him appear more guilty and make the women appear as though they're victims. Tyrone.
You hear that? All the lawyers working on this shit together, man. Diddy done made some enemies, man. Diddy done made some enemies in that city, man. Diddy made some enemies.
Starts asking me, yo, did he ever do anything to you? I know as a black man, you might not be comfortable. You know, black men are not comfortable talking about their trauma. And I said, we not, bro, but I didn't get raped. And I ain't gonna lie and tell you somebody raped me for some money, because Diddy ain't never raped me, bro. This guy goes and he...
Respect. He's still a pervert, but respect.
He's repeatedly asking me this for, I want to say, a couple of weeks. He keeps coming back at me trying to tell me that, you know, something had to happen with Diddy. I'm like, bro, Diddy never raped me, bro. I can't lie on this man and tell you he did something to me he didn't do. So eventually Tyrone stops asking me to say that Diddy raped me, and he accepts my allegations for exactly what they are, which they are today.
With all the money that Diddy have, and I'm listening to you and everything you telling me, so I'm going off of what you telling me. Why did he go get penis surgery? I mean, he got the money.
Oh my God.
Pervert, you are a pervert. You are a pervert.
Need to do it. I mean, you can have any girl.
I don't know, bro. I don't know why he didn't try to figure out a way to deal with this issue. And let me be fair to him, because I can't give you an exact size of this man's. Like, I wasn't looking at him. I'm not really.
Oh, y'all gay as hell.
Pervert, you are a pervert. You are a pervert. Pervert. Shut the fuck up. Pervert.
On it like that, but I know from the way Cassie treated him and certain times that I would see him, that I was considerably larger than him. I couldn't tell you what he is, but I know I was considerably larger than him. So maybe he was just,
pervert. You are a pervert.
He was at a point in his life, he had so much money and so much like influence that he was cool with making his own little movies. So it was okay for him to sit back and watch a dude slut out his girl. I really think that's the type of time Diddy was on. I don't even think Diddy cared about his penis size, honestly.
Pervert, you are a pervert.
You're a pervert. Diddy's a pervert. You cross your legs. You niggas are gay.
Pervert.
He could do whatever he want. But see, we thinking like that because we're not super rich men. He gets the same passion and lust out of these women with the money, bro. The money turns these women on. He don't need the biggest penis in the world. He need the biggest pocket. And then he can get a fool like me to come in, sex out the girl, take turns here and there. He's giving the girl what he wants, and he's still satisfying beautiful women.
Pervert. You niggas sick, man. Free Diddy. All right, nigga.
You personally, do you think Diddy gay?
That's a tricky question, yo. I'm gonna be honest with you. There was a time where I would have said yes, but this was before the prosecution's case of Diddy. And I gotta be fair, yo. Like, I didn't see none of the gay stuff they talking about. He did that one thing to me that I interpret as him trying to proposition me when he asked me if I was gay and put his rectum in my view.
Oh my God! Oh my God! And you clown ass niggas talking about some free Diddy? You clown ass niggas talking about some free Diddy? Y'all niggas nasty.
You are a pervert.
Gay.
But you know, there are people who made allegations that Diddy raped them. And here's my thing with that, Art. I'm a grown man. If somebody drugs me and rapes me,
Man, bro. Y'all niggas wild as hell, man. Y'all niggas wild, man. Y'all niggas wild, man. You niggas wild, man. This dude, it's more to this interview, man. This dude get to talking, man.
And Cassie would tell you to come in here, right?
oh yeah, the first time we had unprotected sex was definitely Cassie. Again, bro, like I'm trying to use the right word to respect your platform.
Diddy paid a nigga to do all this to while he sat back and jacked off and watched. I want y'all to continuously remember that. While y'all talk about this, y'all supposed to be black men. Y'all look gay in front of the women that's in the room. Talking about some free this nigga. Fuck this nigga. Pause.
But I was smashing her, bro. I was putting that twerking. Yeah, like it's not, you know, it's bad to say, but it's kind of obvious. She's a beautiful woman. A heterosexual man, it takes no effort to do what you got to do with that woman. So I would go in there, bro, and I'm making love to her like it's the last day on earth, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going in on her. The first time we had unprotected sex actually is the first time she drugged me with ecstasy. We probably had.
Nah, he lying right here, but I'm gonna let him go. That's not what happened. This is not being drugged. Go ahead.
Been seeing each other for maybe, I want to say 2 years, and they would put me through it, bro. Like I would go to these encounters and I would be up for like a day and a half, and bro, I would be hurting because I wasn't taking drugs with them. I was an athlete. I ran 5 miles a day. I was a constant like workout enthusiast. I don't got time to be doing all them rock star drugs. And besides, I'm not in the music industry. You know, the music industry is a rock star lifestyle. This is how they live. I don't live like that. So I remember asking Cassie, like, you know, what do you take to stay up like this? Like, cause I'll be with you for days and you've got the same energy like you had in the morning when I got here.
And then the crazy part is he's just sitting over here. He probably could have took the bitch from Diddy if he had the bread. The way this bitch just talking to his ass.
So I remember she looks at me and she says, I was hoping you would ask. Hold on a second. She goes into the room. She comes out quick. She shows me like a purple E-pill, thick E-pill too. And I said, what's that? She said, it's ecstasy. She starts breaking it down to me. And I'll be honest, at first I was resistant. I'm like, nah, don't take that. I'm good. But you know, it's like what they say. Most men who do hard drugs, a woman introduces them to them.
Now, he said he was drugged. This is not being drugged. What he's about to describe is not being drugged. This is you being a weak ass nigga listening to this bitch.
A woman opens you up to it under the promise of sex or something that's going to give you a benefit for trying this substance. And it's true. So basically, Cassie tells me that if I take a little bit of this substance with her, the sex is going to be amazing. It's going to go from like 1 to a 10. And looking at her, how beautiful she was, how the great intercourse we were already having, it was enticing to see like, wait a minute, it can get better than this? Really? I'm curious.
Yeah, he sound like a broad, man. He sound like a broad. You know what I'm saying? Sound like a young broad. A young broad. A young broad that had her first drink.
So I don't like to take pills. I told her, you know, like, all right, how am I supposed to take this? She says, hold on, I'll crush it up for you and I'll put like a half or a quarter of it in the drink.
See, he just, first he said he was drugged. That's not being drugged. That's you taking drugs.
So she gives me this drink. I drink the drink and she did not lie, bro. Within like 30 minutes, my entire body was alive. Like I could feel every nerve ending. Me and this girl ended up having sex for like 3 days when she gave me this time.
What the fuck was Puffy doing? Just fucking nut jobs, man.
The course of this sex, I believe it was sometime during the night, you know, we were involved in the encounter. So, you know, I'm stroking her. It's hot. She's into it. She pushes my abdomen up, reaches, rolls off the condom and pulls me in her real quick, bro. Like you date women. I'm pretty sure you've been in a situation.
See, we're going to have to do a whole nother show just on all the sex workers alone. Since y'all niggas are the full support, I can't wait till Friday to see what they give it. I'll lock his ass up. Throw that nigga in jail, man. You know what I'm saying? Throw that bastard in jail, man. You're a sick bastard. Putting booty holes in niggas' faces and shit. You're a nasty ass bastard. You know what I'm saying? Man, you're a nasty bastard too for being in a room with that nigga, man. We're gonna do a part 2, man. We're gonna break these niggas down to the molecule. Listen, man. I can do it tonight too, man. Let me go eat real quick, man. What's up? Man, I'm gonna see y'all in a few, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, fucking with the church, man. Share this shit, like this shit, subscribe to this shit. Tell you guys about this shit. Shout out to my ladies in the room. Shout out to everybody who support, everybody who donated and sponsored. One love, nigga.
Church, check in. It's your boy, Minister Jap. Listen, I know y'all been looking for me, but at the bottom of this video, in the description section, you'll see where it says follow me. You can follow me on all social media platforms. You know, make sure you click the links in the description so you can get in touch with me and get in tune with everything I post at all times. You never know, the haters might try to take us down. Also, make sure you follow my backup channel, Minister Jap Church Media. Follow the channel now. We are not going nowhere. We're here to stay. Make sure y'all paying attention. Church on the move. Peace.
Minister Jap, I'm talking to you, nigga. Yeah, I got a kid. I got 2 daughters and a son. Yeah, man.
Black women are bad mothers.
And that's why you having a baby by the motherfuckers you had a baby with is your fault. That's why you being a single mother is your fucking fault. That's why being a baby daddy ass nigga is your fault.
Live from the church.
Church, check in.
It's Minister Jap.
Black women, they're some of the most worst bitches on with money, but yet they're still taking trips and they look fly doing. They are the flyest broken bitches you're gonna ever deal with.
On Minister Jap TV.
Church, check in, man. Church, check in.